Welcome back. You know, there's a three-way tie atop the Jamaica Premier League standings following match week 8, which ended a short while ago at the UE Captain Horace Centre of Excellence. Yeah, there were 2 matches contested today to complete a full slate of 6 on the weekend. George Davis and Chris Taylor have the weekend's roundup.
The sun has set on match week 8 in the Jamaica Premier League. Beautiful shot there of the hills in St. Andrew. Down onto the plains, the Ligani Plains, for where we are, the most picturesque footballing ground in the entire Caribbean. That's where we're coming from, the UWI JPL Captain Horace Centre of Excellence. And Chris, what we saw today from Portmore United and Mobay United, a lot of positives to take for the Portmore United coach, Lenny Hyde. But the scale of the task in front of Dwayne Ambersdale and the new coaching staff at Mobay United, that scale, immense.
Very difficult for them. So many changes in the starting lineup. Hard to build chemistry. And we saw that with Mobay United from the start. Portmore on the front foot. And the only thing that Portmore rule is that they didn't get more of these.
Well, Aaron Elliott picked up the assist from DeMar Rose. And he had so much time. Look at how much time he had to fire beyond Devonnie Burton in goal for Mobay. And in the 10th minute, Portmore went in front.
Lovely pass by Rose. And yeah, Elliott's first of the season in only his second start for Portmore United. He's coming into his own. Big
diagonal from Austin. Javik McFarlane's first touch, excellent. Turned Wellington inside out and went across the goalkeeper with the shot. Off target, but enterprising play from the St. Lucian.
First half an hour of play, Javik McFarlane, excellent, as you said. 2 really good opportunities. And then this was good goalkeeping by Williams. Just to come out early and then the pass.
The one thing of note that Mobay did in that first half. Austin's free kick, we've seen him strike them harder, but the save was a decent one from Burton.
Yeah, saw it a bit late, Burton, but made amends. And this, the last opportunity for Portmore United, which should have doubled their lead for Jaheim Rose.
Yeah, Rose stepping around, putting it on his stronger right foot. And he promptly sent it into orbit, and referee Andrew Hayden calling time on the game at that point. So 1-0 to Portmore United, and based on the aspects of the game that Lenworth Hyde wants to see improvement in, again, there's a lot for him to be satisfied about with this work in progress.
Really wanted a clean sheet, and he got it. So defensively, as he said, he was paying a lot of attention there. We'd just like to see the tempo increase for Portmore United, but as you said, 2 matches in a row with 3 points each, 6 points. That's a big deal at the end of the day.
The early game, Dunbeholden battled Cavalier, the defending champions, fresh off a 3-0 win in their last outing. This is Murray getting us on the way. Cavalier, the dominant team early. But then from this situation, this corner kick, men in white couldn't clear their lines, couldn't find the ball. Phillips did, and he found the back of the net, Chris, for Dunbeholden.
Slight deflection off the foot of Ling. But yeah, deserved lead for Dunbeholden. They certainly looked good in the first half. And Cavalier just taking too long to get into to get into stride. And yeah, Atafaroy Bygrave, 7th of the season, making them pay. Poor defending, reactive defending. And then this, the second half.
Duar with the handball and the Topi with the penalty, rolling it dead center, and the dive from Damian Hyatt was to his left. The match began on Saturday, of course, with Waterhouse in action. They had a draw against Mount Pleasant in their previous game, and they came against Harbourview to repair the damage, and they were helped by some facilitating defending from Shamari Dyer, who's usually excellent, but his mistake led to the goal by Andre Fletcher.
Solid performance by Waterhouse, and Harbourview just guilty of not really playing with enough impetus and tempo within the game generally, and Waterhouse making them pay. Not solid defensively, too many mistakes for Harbourview, and yeah, Waterhouse a 2-goal performance.
Yeah, and then Mount Pleasant set to have a good day. The youngster putting them in front of Tivoli Gardens, and at that point you felt Mount Pleasant would have run away with the game, but then that man Grandison, not too far from where he scored many Premier League goals for the UWI, coming back to score a goal for Tivoli Gardens, and then the man who partnered him in the UE attack, Stephen Barnett, helping himself to a brace on the afternoon. That was 2-0 for Tivoli, 2-1 on the day, and 3-1 on the day, 2-1 at that point. This is third and final goal. Easy finish for Barnet, but not many would have expected Mount Pleasant to go in front and be pegged back and beaten the way they were, Chris.
Yeah, well, Devante Campbell scored. It certainly seemed like Mount Pleasant was really going to run away with it. His second goal of the season, and really a well-taken goal. But as you said, Barnet and company. Barnet, 2 games, 3 goals. Excellent performance, and it's great to see the resilience and the resurgence of Tivoli. 2 wins on the trot, and they're heading in the right direction in the table.
We had only one draw in the match week, and that was in the first game on Sunday between Vere and Humberland, the Clarendon Derby. A lot of tough tackles, a lot of strong challenges, a game littered with free kicks, and in the end, neither team could find a way to breach the opposition net. Arnett Garns and Molynes United, they clashed in the second game on Sunday. Molynes went in front through an own goal from Gerald Neal, but then in a game which featured some tremendous goalkeeping from Peter Harrison, Damari Deacon came off the bench, won this penalty, Sir Gina Frankson pushing him over, and Cephas from 12 yards finding his 5th of the season. And in the dying embers of the game, that was the save, a cracking save from Harrison. Look at this in slow motion. This is an image that should go viral. Cephas driving at the defense. Kelson, kick save by Harrison, and then late, Jeremy Nelson will head this ball into the head of Kimani Arbonne, who then deflects it into the Molynes United net. That's how Arnett won 2-1.
Fortuitous to Arnett in the end, but yeah, a deserved victory for them. And as I said, Arbonne and Cephas, no surprises there.
All right, so we got 3 and 3, 6 and 4, 10 and 2, 12 goals across the games played, the 6 games, an average of 2 per game, below my average, my desired average of 3. But you see that the 1 draw, Vere and Humberland, wins for Waterhouse, Tivoli, Arnett, Dunbeholden, and Portmore United. Leaving the table looking like this, Chris.
Excellent stuff. Arnett Gardens heading up to the table in 3rd position, joint top with Mount Pleasant and Waterhouse. And as I said, the top 6 going through to the playoffs. So Portmore getting into the top 6, Cavalier in 5th, and Dunbeholden with their victory today, maintaining a top 6 position. And unfortunately for Molynes and Montego Bay United, joined with Humber Lion, lots of work to do.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant leaders of the Premier League only by virtue of the fact that they've scored 18 goals over the course of the campaign to Waterhouse's 17. So that's what we saw on the, well, in match week 8. Coming up in match week 9, Waterhouse and Tivoli will battle on Saturday in the early game on SportsMax, to be followed by Harbourview and Vere in the second. That's at 4:15 for those outside of Jamaica. So match week 8 is done and dusted. Tivoli and Vere, the only 2 teams not to have played 8 games. Their rescheduled fixture will be played at a date to be announced. But so far, the table taking shape nicely, and the teams that you'd expect to be making the running are getting into full stride. That's it from us for now. We'll be back right here at the JFF Captain Horace Burrell Centre of Excellence for more Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a really fantastic Premier League season that is shaping up. If we take a look at the point standings again, you realize that it is a 3-way tie at the top of the table with Mount Pleasant, Waterhouse, and Arnett Gardens, and Dunbeholden, of course, with victory this afternoon. They are just a point behind in the standings, so it's really pretty close, and we expect it to probably get a little bit tighter as it continues. Of course, Cavalier struggling at the moment. They have been inconsistent. They're on 12 points, and Portmore United, they are right there, thereabouts, completing the top 6. But again, the 3-way tie at the top. Mount Pleasant just ahead in terms of goals scored, ahead of Waterhouse and Arnett Gardens, of course, right there. You can watch the Premier League all season long on your Home of Champions on the SportsMax app. If you haven't downloaded it already, you have to download it to catch an exciting season right here in Jamaica. Back with more after this.